What happened? What happened? Oh, my mother. Yo, that was crazy, man. He talks crazy about black people. We talk crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is, so I can't wait.
A tense moment unfolded when Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez came face to face. The situation quickly became heated as both fighters stood their ground, staring each other down while the pressure in the room continued to rise.
And face off, guys, face off.
This is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson?
With Shakur Stevenson, I do everything better than him. I do everything better than him.
Are you planning for a knockout or just you're happy with the decision?
All of it will come. All of it will come. Mike Tyson tried to go for knockouts in his career and never got there, you know, and I think there's like a hoax to it, or like a jinx. When you try to go for a knockout, you don't get it. So you just gotta naturally let it happen when the time is.
It was clear this moment went beyond normal promotion, as both champions were mentally preparing for what could shape their careers. Shakur stayed composed and cold, calmly acknowledging Teofimo by referring to him as the real deal.
You don't want to do that. You just call him the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So, me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out.
At the same time, he made it obvious that he sees himself as the superior fighter, sending a quiet but confident message that he plans to win the title. He also spoke about keeping his mind locked in and not losing focus.
Shakur, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Teo?
I'm the better fighter. That's it.
He brushed aside the outside chatter and said he would let January 31st speak for itself, while keeping his strategy hidden. By refusing to explain his approach, he sent a clear message to Teofimo that the answers would only come inside the ring.
Big narratives surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him and just come in on fight night. And
Teofimo, meanwhile, showed total self-belief, claiming he outperforms his opponent in every area and vowing to deliver punishment with a clear strategy in mind, turning his confidence into controlled aggression.
I think when you're the best at what you do and you're outspoken like myself, yeah, you're gonna have that underdog. It's like a slumdog millionaire, so it's okay. I prefer it. I don't mind it. We're always against all odds. That's what I like to say. Coming into the pros, that's what it was, and that's what it's.
Both fighters focused on legacy, importance, and pound-for-pound stakes, explaining how this matchup could decide who controls the 135 and 140 divisions in the future. That's when it becomes clear this isn't an ordinary headline fight, but a moment that could change the direction of their careers.
Yeah. See, I was just gonna say, what can you offer to people who say, like, in this fight, you know, one of your advantages is counterpunching, and then one of his advantages timing and distance, and that how that'll make it hard for you to get those opportunities. What's your response to that?
My response is like, you ever been in this position? then you just don't know.
Shakur positioned himself as the one facing the odds, while Teofimo leaned into the spotlight as the confident antagonist. Neither man showed hesitation, and that's what turned their exchange into something bigger than trash talk, making it feel like a clash over their future paths.
Any of those fights, or do you think Teo is this fighter who rises to bigger occasions? You're expecting to see a better Teo?
I don't think that I got the same style as them guys. I think that them guys are movers. If you really pay attention to my fights, I'm not a guy that really just move all around the ring. So we'll see come fight night. But once again, I think we got totally different styles.
Just as the back and forth between Shakur and Teofimo started to feel like a strategic battle dressed up as a press event, Jaron Ennis stepped in quietly and delivered a prediction that cut through everything. Without hesitation, he calmly said Shakur would dominate, not as a loud social media opinion, but from the perspective of someone who has shared the ring with them and understands the gap firsthand.
I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, are you talking about like, is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna like start breaking him down like mentally and stuff like that. I don't think Teo like mentally there.
He explained that the fight could look close at the start, but over time Shakur begins to wear Teofimo down mentally. That's the dangerous part, because mental damage doesn't always show on camera, yet it's devastating in the moment. When Ennis praised Shakur's control of distance, it showed real respect, since distance management is one of boxing's biggest advantages. And he made it clear that most fighters can't even get close to operating on Shakur's level.
Shakur, that's difficult.
I just think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said like frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with ounces on no hit.
Then he casually mentioned that a stoppage could happen if frustration builds up, which is surprising coming from someone as calm as Ennis. He turned it into advice too, saying Shakur should stay true to himself, block out the crowd and the distractions, keep things simple, and focus on winning. It might sound basic, but that's exactly how champions stay at the top for years. And the social media reaction was intense as well.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a TL?
Just be himself, be him. Don't listen to the crowd, don't listen to these fans, don't listen to these haters and these daughters. Just be him, do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah, is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safely to your family, bro. Keep it simple.
Basically, it shows that no matter who wins, the internet will quickly rewrite the story, since fans love calling everyone overrated after the fact. Ennis carried himself with pure champion energy. No drama, just training, focus, and consistency. While the loudest voices hype chaos, one of the best fighters in the world is quietly saying that skill and mental control are what really matter. That contrast makes this fight even more intriguing, because either Ennis's prediction proves true, or Teofimo finds a way to turn pressure into unstoppable energy.
You're going to always have them people in the background saying they're going to try to downplay his win. Some people going to be like, if he do win, some people going to be like, Teo not this, Teo not that, or vice versa. They try to you know how this boxing game is, you know how this boxing world is, you know how social media is. As soon as somebody get cooked, he was never that good.
Right after Ennis shared his calm fundamentals over frenzy take, Rolly Romero stepped in and shifted the conversation into something deeper, like a mix of philosophy and street wisdom. He didn't start by picking a side. Instead, he began with God, signaling this was more about mindset than a hot opinion. Then he moved into legacy, calling Teofimo already a Hall of Famer and one of the all-time greats, a powerful statement coming from a fellow fighter, not just a fan.
It's a good, stylistically, people say Shakur is gonna beat him, and like I said, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo, and I feel like he's been focused. I feel he's actually been very, very, very focused, so I think we're going to see the best Teofimo Lopez.
When Rolly points out that Teofimo's track record currently outshines Shakur's, it's not disrespect, it's context. It changes the conversation from styles make fights to history builds confidence. The most important point is his warning. A focused Teofimo is a completely different threat, one that stats can't measure. He downplays Teofimo's past fights against Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz as easy outings, saying this version of Teofimo is fully locked in. And if that's true, it's a frightening prospect.
Oh no, I would love to see Teo win. Teo's a legend, bro. Teo is a Hall of Fame fighter. At the end of it, bro, in reality, he would have been undisputed at 140, but Josh Taylor had vacated the belt. But regardless, Teo's already an all-time legend, bro. You can't knock Teo. And at the end of it, bro, who has the better resume between Teo and Shakur?
It'll be Teo right now.
Then he adds an interesting point. Teofimo is quicker in short bursts, while Shakur controls timing. That contrast, speed versus rhythm, is fascinating. Raleigh doesn't limit himself to one strategy either. He says a fighter has to both stalk and box, because facing a complete opponent requires more than one approach. It's funny because his energy seems chaotic, but his analysis is disciplined. He's making it clear this fight isn't about hype. It's about preparation, respect, and focus. No gimmicks, no showboating, just who comes ready to work. That's what makes his takes so powerful. He's showing a version of Teofimo who is calm, concentrated, and deliberate. If that version appears, this fight isn't just about clashing styles. It's a collision of mindsets. And those kinds of battles aren't decided by predictions, but by pressure.
Teo is extremely athletic and has a crazy hamstring.
Faster than Shakur, you think?
Yeah, Teo's lets off combinations a lot faster than Shakur, but Shakur does have great timing.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know, we're gonna see truly who shows up. We're gonna see. I feel like I said, Teo's really been training.
Right after Raleigh framed this fight as a battle of mindsets, Jamal Herring stepped in like a seasoned veteran, sharing a technical guide from inside the ring. He admits he once thought size and strength would give an advantage against Shakur, but quickly explains that Shakur cancels all of that with smart ring IQ, perfect distance control, and that precise front foot measuring that makes the ring feel like his own ruler. When Herring points out that Shakur punished mistakes even against taller opponents, it's not hype, it's a real warning. Then he switches focus to Teofimo, laying out a plan. Teofimo can't turn this into a chess match because that's Shakur's specialty. Herring emphasizes that Teofimo needs to use his size, speed, and unpredictable rhythm to unsettle Shakur early, pressure him, and force him to fight on Teofimo's terms.
When how he comes out the gate against Lomachenko, and I believe he has to do that even with Shakur. You gotta basically be the bully because he's a bigger man. He has to basically put his foot on the gas and step to Shakur. But I think it's a great matchup, and it's two real good styles that clash. And for me, despite what people may think, or maybe the one loss on Teofimo's record, I think Teo's improved since the Kambosos fight a lot. And I think it's a great matchup for boxing. I'm actually excited.
Herring even breaks down rhythm like a gym lesson, explaining that if Teofimo attacks at a steady, predictable pace, Shakur will read him, find the timing, and pick him apart, just like he did in Valdez. His main point is that Teofimo needs to vary speed, mix up his cadence, strike, reset, and stay unpredictable, because a steady rhythm is an open invitation for counters that end up in highlight reels. Herring also warns that Shakur adapts quickly. Once he feels a shot, he remembers it and rarely lets it land again, which is intimidating. But he doesn't make Teofimo seem powerless. He reminds everyone that Teofimo is bigger, stronger, and athletic, and if he can connect early and often, it could change everything. Still, the takeaway is clear. Teofimo has to control the fight, dictate the pace, and force action, rather than letting it turn into a technical showcase.
Key things that Shakur does that Teo may need to look out for.
His timing, because if you miss, he'll make you pay. So he's definitely. That's what I meant. You have to change your speed up. That's what they say in the gym. Change your speed up, because you keep coming with the same speed and timing, he's gonna pick it up, and then he's gonna find his rhythm and start picking you apart that way. So you gotta basically change. You gotta change a lot of things in there with Shakur. You gotta be.
Herring makes it clear that if Teofimo lets Shakur control the rhythm, distance, and pace, he's already behind. And against Shakur, falling behind quickly turns into frustration. When you put all of this together, the fight stops feeling like just another title match and starts looking like a true crossroads moment. Shakur enters the ring with a calm, precise technician vibe, backed by experts, saying he can break Teofimo mentally and technically if he keeps control of distance and timing. Teofimo comes in with confidence, legacy goals, and that focused, dangerous energy that has already surprised the world. Analysts are basically saying it all comes down to tempo, mindset, and who can impose their plan first, whether it becomes a chess-like battle, a pressure-filled clinic, or outright chaos. One fighter aims to cement his legacy, while the other tries to rewrite the story on the spot.
Just because we never really seen Shakur, and let's be honest, in a real tough bout yet, where he looks like he's at the point of losing anything,
You know what I mean? Obviously you have to favor Shakur. Like I said, Teo's had issues. You know, like you say, he was sick, whatever. But he had issues with the Kambosos fight. He had issues with the Jermaine Ortiz fight. So of course you would have to favor a guy like Shakur.
Now it's your turn. Who do you think comes out on top and why? Will Shakur's timing and ring IQ dismantle Teofimo? Or can Teofimo's athleticism and relentless pressure turn the fight around? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can break it down together. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters for more. Catch you in the next video.